Do you have any advice for pivoting from a lead-focused marketing approach to revenue-focused and getting the C-level to buy in?
I have an easy one there. I'll mention it first, and then I definitely want to hear DC and Manny's. Comp plans. Just like salespeople, marketing people can also have in their comp plan a pipeline goal. In fact, Jason came to me and changed his own comp plan and his team's comp plan, which I thought was genius and very genuine and gutsy. And so that's how we do it. You make sure it's in the comp plan, and the goals, you can essentially limit the number of things they have to worry about in terms of their performance to those pipeline and revenue goals.
Manny, DC, any follow on to that? How do you talk to the CEO about making the shift from lead focus to revenue focus?
I think that you have to sit down with your marketer. And so first of all, we're all here to make revenue. So we all have to believe that is true. I was talking to, a while ago, I was talking to Kylan, the CMO of Qualtrics. And he had this really strict standard for what qualified revenue, attributable revenue to marketing. So, it needed to happen within the quarter. It needed to be a lead that they touched sometime within the quarter, and they needed to convert within the quarter. Otherwise, it wasn't counted. So that's a very strict way of defining it, but it's a very simple way to do it. You see what I mean? So at the end of the day, like what we need is some kind of simple rubric to say, look, you touch a lead within the quarter and it converts, it's yours, attributed to yours. And if you have a payment plan that is aligned to that, then you get paid for that. So when it gets messy is when we are like, oh, but I touched it, 5 years ago, and they remember me now, and that's because I converted. That's just hard. You know what I mean? So nobody gets paid for pipeline. We all get paid for revenue. So let's align on how we're gonna work, and then just the trains run. That's the way I would do it. It's just find an easy rubric by which we all measure success.
And was that a quarter? Like, do you think a quarter is a good benchmark for people, or is that specific to Qualtrics?
I think that's it's just like everything else. It's arbitrary. You see what I mean? It just allows you to just get on with the conversation. I think that if you're in a very long cycle kind of purchase, then a quarter may be too short. If you're in a land and expand, then the expand is actually more important than the land sometimes. So you want to be able to attribute like the expand number and where that goes. So there's no silver bullet here. You have to do what you need to do. But I think that as long as you keep it simple and you'll stick to it, over time it's easy to measure and easy to commit to.